In the further use of the will, I want you to understand a couple of things. I want you to first of all understand that there's no competition in this glorious, abundant, magnificent universe. Competition is one of the most vulgar words in the metaphysical dictionary because it bespeaks of lack, limitation, and separation. You are not in competition with anyone. And so in the right use of your will, you are to direct yourself in being a beneficial presence, being a place of service and giving and generosity and generating much more prosperity flowing through you. You must come to another understanding. Poverty is not noble. Being rich is not bad. That indeed being rich, being prosperous, being healthy, being successful, being wealthy simply means you have the capacity to share more. You have the capacity to serve more. You have the capacity to reveal the face of God more because you are not wasting your time trying to pay your rent. In other words, your structures have become stabilized so that you can be a bright light on this planet. Thirdly, I don't want you to spend a whole lot of time bemoaning your fate and recanting your story about how negative life is. Release yourself from the pity party and begin to affirm that life is for you and not against you, and then watch as that which you're paying attention to becomes your life experience.
Now, as we go through this program, I'm not going to speak of riches in a figurative way. To be really rich does not mean to be satisfied or contented with a little. You shouldn't be satisfied with a little if you're capable of using and enjoying more. The purpose of nature is the advancement and development of life. Every individual should have all that can contribute to the power, elegance, beauty, and richness of life. Did you notice how Rhonda Byrne captured that in The Secret? How she just seemed to know what would fit and what would meet the consciousness of the masses. Well, that's what she was talking about. Every individual should have all that can contribute to the power, elegance, beauty, and richness of life. Doesn't that feel good when you hear those words? Every individual. That's you. You should have all that can contribute to the power, elegance, beauty, and richness of life. When you own all you want for the living of all the life you are capable of living, you are rich. You naturally want to become all that you're capable of becoming. This desire to realize innate possibilities is inherent in human nature. Success in life is becoming what you want to be. Earl Nightingale put this very, very well. He said, success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. If you think how perfect that is, it's the progressive realization. In other words, you are continually moving ahead. This beautiful ideal is unfolding of a worthy ideal. And it's not that you're worthy of it. It's worthy of you. You're trading your life for it. Now, Wallace Wattles is saying essentially the same thing. He said success in life is becoming what you want to be. You can become what you want to be only by making use of things. And you can have the free use of things only as you become rich enough to buy them. Therefore, an understanding of the laws of the universe and the science of getting rich is the most essential of all knowledge.
See, it's just not possible to live a really complete and successful life unless you are rich. In order to unfold the soul and to develop talent, you must have many things to use, and you cannot have these things unless you have money to buy them with. How do you feel about that statement? Many people get very uncomfortable when talking about money. Remember, that feeling is a conscious awareness of the vibration you're in. And if you're not comfortable around the idea that you deserve to be rich, It's because you're dealing with an idea that is foreign to your conditioned nature. And we're going to help you work through that feeling until it becomes comfortable. Have you ever noticed that wealthy people are very comfortable talking about money? Wealthy people know that it requires wealth to do great things. They know that the good you can do without money is confined to your own physical presence in any given place. To extend beyond your physical presence requires money. At some point in their lives, they made the decision to extend beyond their physical boundaries, to increase their service to a larger audience in need of their product or service. And in so doing, riches invariably came their way. What we have to get straight in our heads is that owning money does not mean anything. It's the doing with money that develops us. It's not in the having. And when you have more, you're enabled to do more.